Welcome to FNaF News. I'm your host, the Team Muffin. Today we're going to be talking about Funko, Youtooz, the books, the FNaF character encyclopedia, and more. Starting off with the Youtooz news, Youtooz made a tweet saying, "Open for a surprise, smiley face. It will be fun," with an image showing the Vanny figure in the Pizzaplex. As you might notice, the Vanny figure is in a different pose from the original one because this is actually a second version of the Vanny figure that they're going to be making soon. We did hear about a Vanny V2 before. I expected it to be a bit more unique though, like maybe they had the mask off or were holding something, but it's kind of just Vanny like this, so that's a little bit disappointing. The good thing is though that you now can get a Vanny figure without having to spend $150 on the collector's edition, so if you don't want to do that, now you can get this, so that's pretty cool. Another thing is that on the Youtooz TikTok, they revealed a new Freddy plushie. This one, instead of standing up like the original one, it is now sitting down like the Vanny plush, which I think is very cool because I like that style of plush a lot more. It's basically the same thing as before, it's just now a different style of plushie. I think it looks very good, and I assume this time it's not going to be super rare, like it's not going to be a thing that's only out for 3 days. I assume it's going to be like just a regular item that a lot of people can get. I assume that they're also going to be making the other three, Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica, so I'm pretty curious to see what those are going to look like. I'm glad they're going back to this style, the sitting down plush, because I think it's a lot better, like we saw before with the Poggers one, and now with this Freddy one. I think it's a lot cooler than those standing up ones they made before. Popping in here because Youtooz has revealed another sitting down plush on their TikTok, except this time it's not a FNaF 1 character, it is the Glam Rock Freddy plushie. So it appears they're not only making characters from the FNaF 1 into these sitting down plushies, but they're doing the same thing with the security breach characters. Similar to the last plush we looked at, Glam Rock Freddy originally had a standing up plushie, which was, you know, very rare. It was only out for 72 hours, and now they're making a sitting down version. Like I said before, I like this style a lot more. I think it looks really good like this. There's not really anything actually different about it other than that it's sitting down. The only difference is that it's now a lighter orange and not that like really rich one that it was before, which I think is a very good change. I think it looks a lot better like that. Yeah, overall, I think these are just going to be better plushies. It's, you know, kind of disappointing that they're doing this though, because they're better, which makes me want to get them. But I already have the standing up ones, which are almost exactly the same. So it's gonna be unfortunate that I would have to spend like $120 to get these newer versions. And that's only with the security rich characters. There's also, you know, all the FNaF 1 ones they're gonna be making, which I'm not even gonna bother with. But, you know, if you don't have any of those rarer ones, then of course you can get these now, which look better and they're easy to get. Well, they will be. Right now, they don't exist. And another thing they revealed on their TikTok is there's actually going to be a Sun and Moon plush. This time actually separate instead of the one they made before where they're together, just both standing up. That one was a bit weird, and also like the Vanny thing, you know, you had to get the collector's edition for $150 to get this, and now they're separate, which is great. They're also sitting down now, which is another thing that I think is cool. I think they look pretty good. It's unfortunate though, it looks like there might be a lot of printed on color. It's a bit hard to tell because the images aren't the best quality, but it kind of seems like the whole face is pretty much printed on, and then, you know, like the moon's hat and everything like that. So that's pretty unfortunate. And another thing is that you can see that they're actually on these little bases because they are shoulder riders, not the regular plushies, which in my opinion is also unfortunate because those are just basically smaller plushies for the same price. And the only difference is that they like can magnetize to the little base. So, you know, not the coolest, but they are pretty cool, and I'm glad that you don't have to spend $150 to get them anymore. I know a lot of you guys are big fans of the Daycare attendant, so this is some pretty exciting news. So now into the Funko news. We've actually gotten more leaks by Scarlet Joker on Twitter. This time, again, the holiday stuff, except now we know that there's not only going to be the pop figures, but there's also going to be action figures and plushies. Holiday Freddy, Holiday Bonnie, Holiday Chica, and Holiday Foxy. Along with this, we have actually also gotten confirmation that there will be a second advent calendar this year, which I assume is going to include mini pop figures of these characters. I'm very excited for that, because the Pint Says Hero one, although it was cool, it would have been a lot better to get one of those pop figure calendars, so I'm glad. Well, I guess we don't know if that's going to be happening or not, but it seems like it will, and if it does, I'm glad about that, because that would be very awesome. Either way though, the action figures, the pop figures, and the plushies, I'm very curious to see what they're going to look like. I hope they're not just complete recolors, I hope they have new designs and stuff like that. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Funko has also revealed that FNaF skateboard deck. You can see here it's art of the 4 pop figures of Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica. It's pretty cool art for pop figures. It's strange that they are the pop figures, though. You know, with a FNaF skateboard, I would have expected just regular FNaF art. But, I mean, I guess that's cool. I personally don't skate, so I don't care much about it, but I'm sure some of you guys do. And then, of course, there's the news I'm sure most of you have seen by now, but Funko has revealed the Circus balloon wave of stuff. There are the action figures here showing Balloon Freddy, Circus Foxy, Circus Bonnie, Circus Chica, and Circus Freddy, and there's also the Walmart exclusive Balloon Foxy. Along with this, there are plushies of Balloon Freddy, Balloon Foxy, Circus Bonnie, Circus Foxy, and Circus Freddy, and then there's the Walmart exclusive Balloon Chica. It's a little bit unfortunate that there's no Circus Chica plushie. They made all the others, but not Circus Chica, so that's kind of unfortunate, because I do like the design of that character. And then there are also the mystery minis. There's Balloon Freddy, Balloon Chica, Balloon Bonnie, Balloon Foxy, Circus Freddy, Circus Foxy, Circus Bonnie, Circus Chica, White Balloon Freddy, Glow-in-the-Dark Balloon Bonnie, Golden Circus Freddy, and then Yellow Balloon Chica. We now know the rarities of these characters. All the 1 in 6s are going to be the 4 balloon characters. The 1 in 12s are going to be Circus Freddy and Circus Foxy. The 1 in 24s, Circus Bonnie and Circus Chica. The 1 in 36s, the Glow-in-the-Dark Balloon Bonnie, and then the Golden Circus Freddy. And then the 1 in 72s are going to be White Balloon Freddy and the Yellow Balloon Chica. As you can see, the Balloon Foxy that was in the original image has been cut from the set, so it is weird that they put that up as the promotional image, because, you know, if you look at the actual box here, that figure no longer exists, but the rest of them are pretty cool. Still not sure if that White Balloon Freddy is a new character or just a recolor. I assume it's just a recolor since all of the rare ones are just recolors, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. So now onto the book news. We now know that there's going to be a box set of the 3 graphic novels for the Silver Eyes trilogy, so if you have none of them, you can get them all together. On the topic of graphic novels, we've actually gotten a few pages revealed for the next Fazbear Frights graphic novel for the story Hide and Seek, I believe. I don't know anything about the story because I haven't read it, but there's these dudes in an arcade. This guy's angry. I assume somebody beat his score. He's doing something. There's this Shadow Bonnie character with music going on. There are 3 minutes remaining for something. Now he's at like a house looking thing. And then he's in a room where he's strapped down to a table and somebody's gonna do some type of surgery on him or something. I don't know. This doesn't look like anything I'm familiar with in any of the FNaF stories, so I guess I'm very behind. I've really got to start watching some of those summary videos people have made on YouTube. Another thing is that the next Tales from the Pizzaplex book, we got the cover of it revealed. It's called B7, and it has some type of weird corpse animatronic in what appears to be a hospital reaching for this person on the hospital bed with their foot out. The art on this is pretty good. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but there's that skeleton-looking guy. Pretty creepy looking, I guess. Yeah, I don't know exactly what this is, but it looks pretty interesting. And then we also got pages revealed for the Five Nights at Freddy's character encyclopedia, so let's take a look at them. So this page here says the locations from Five Nights at Freddy's, so I assume it's just going to be talking about all like the different pizzerias and stuff like that. You can see there's FNaF 2 on the cover here, and then also the FNaF 1 newspaper. It actually appears that it only goes up to FNaF 4, because it says finally there's the bedroom where a child is haunted by terrible memories of a visit to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. And now it's time to meet some friends. There's this page titled Freddy Fazbear, where it talks about Freddy Fazbear, of course. The data file has his name, the type of animatronic he is, games he's appeared in, novels he's appeared in, and short stories he's appeared in. Then there's this page about Toy Freddy. It says he appeared in Security Breach. When was that? Oh, well, I guess plushies of him were in the game, and I suppose that counts. Unless he was, like, in the game, and I just don't remember it. Popping in again, because we have actually gotten loads more news on this FNaF character encyclopedia, because Final Freddy 1987 on the Freddy Discord has actually gotten a hold of this book, and they have leaked pretty much every page. Of course, I'm not gonna go over all of them, because that surely is not legal to, you know, show every page pretty much in a book that you have to purchase. But I will go over one of the pages, because, you know, it's pretty interesting, and also you get a feel for the book. It's the Vanessa/Vanny page, which, you know, is interesting, because it's pretty much saying they're one character. All the other characters in this book, you know, like we looked at with Freddy before and Toy Freddy, they were completely separate pages. They didn't say like Freddy/Withered Freddy, it was just Freddy. So having it be Vanny / Vanessa is really interesting. Because although we were pretty confident in it before, because, you know, why wouldn't they be the same character? This pretty much confirms it. It says appearances in Help Wanted, Special Delivery, and Security Breach. If they were different characters, they would just have Vanessa on a page that's Special Delivery and Security Breach, and then Vanny as a page for Help Wanted in Security Breach. But they're both combined here. It also says in the book, like, they seem to be the same character, and then later on it says that Princess Quest, like, decides the fate for Vanessa, and, you know, I feel like Princess Quest is clearly linked to Vanny, like, that's kind of the whole point of it, so the fact that it points it out as a thing that's linked to Vanessa, you know, that kind of confirms that they're the same character. So yeah, it's pretty much confirmed that Vanny is Vanessa, which isn't really a surprise, but it's pretty cool to know that now, and this book actually has a bunch of other lore reveals, as well as reveals for the designs of some characters. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting book. I'm definitely going to get it when it comes out. I think it's over like 200 pages, which is wild. And I will say, there is no page for Michael Afton, which is really funny considering they have some very obscure characters. But yeah, that is all the news we have today. So if you want to subscribe, you can click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my last news videos, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more, I think, news.